You're mean. Why not? Because you want to play. I'm going to wait till. Oops, wrong one. I need to mute my thing. Welcome to the live stream. Let me know you are here. Let me know you guys are here with me. Hello, Floyd. How are you? I am doing good. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I need to share my live out. Natalie, let me my phone, baby. Hey, Gloria, how are you? Welcome to my live stream. Welcome. I am doing good. Excuse my makeup. It was looking cray. Yes, I am okay. I was in a hurry this morning to go to a dentist appointment, and my truck didn't start, so I couldn't go. So I'd be looking a mess. Let me see, babe. Let me share my live stream. Hey, Dark Master, how are you? Hush. How is everybody doing today? How is everybody doing? Today, I'm gonna let more people come into the chat, but today we're gonna be talking about forgiving, and for. Oh my gosh, can you forgive and forget? Okay, Floyd, that is good. If you don't have anybody in the chat, you can go ahead and bake with them if you want to. I know Dark Master dropped his link. If you don't have him, you can go ahead and bake some cookies with him. But today's topic, we are going to be talking about can you forgive and forget? Hey, Naya, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome. Excuse me looking like a crazy person. I was in a hurry to go to the dentist and I didn't end up going. Okay. I forgive, but I never forget what people do to me. Now, why do you think that is, Naya? Can you explain to me why you think that you'll never forget? Is it something that we have in our brain? You're looking just okay. Okay. Okay, thanks, Floyd. So today we're talking about, can you forgive and forget, guys? Let me know. Can you forgive and forget? Okay, Naya. Naya says, I don't know. I think you need to remember what people did. So if they do it again, you'll know it's not the first time. Naya says, and if they do it a few times more, knowing how you feel, it means they don't care. So that's true, Naya. That is so true. I don't think your mind necessarily forgets about things that happen to you in different situations. I mean, it's very hard to, it's easy to forgive in some situations that you go through, and other times it's very hard to actually forgive that person too, you know? It all depends. No, it don't. What do you mean, no, it don't? It don't what? Floyd? Natalie, let me share out my live. Hmm. What do you mean by that, Floyd? No, it don't. Yeah, what do you mean, Floyd? Does it work like if forget? Okay, yeah, we don't forget what if something bad happens to us, we don't forget. Of course not, but I think it has to do with something in our mind that actually controls us not to forget. It says right here, forgiveness is the intentional and voluntary process of which a victim undergoes a change in feelings and attitude regarding an offense and overcomes negative emotions such as resentment and vengeance. I mean, I couldn't forget it even if I wanted to. Exactly, Naya. Exactly. That's so, true. That is very true. You can, something can bad can happen and you'll never forget because it'll be in the back of your brain and it's always going to be there, you know? And you're right. Here, let me share out my live stream. Hold on, guys. Let me share out my live stream. I forgot to do that. Okay. It's alright. Okay, I went ahead and shared myself out, guys. Okay, I'm sorry. Why do you think some situations we can never forget, Naya, if you're still here with me? Because I know it's very hard. And sometimes I find it harder to actually forgive a person also, just depending on the situation. Because everybody's situation is different. Everybody's situation is very different. Hmm. You're okay. Okay, you're okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Exactly, Naya. There are just some things you can never ever forget. Exactly, you're so right. Bring me water. Yes, exactly, Naya. I understand. I completely understand. Your water's right there next to the nightlight. But I do forgive the person for my own sake. Exactly. Sometimes we have to forgive a person, but I don't. In my situation, it depends. I don't know if I could ever forgive that person or ever forget what actually happened. It's hard. Oh my gosh, there's water. I'm trying to see if more people are gonna come into the chat. It's not like you forget about it. It's not like if you forgot to put deodorant or anything like that. It doesn't compare, you know, because you're not gonna forget ever. Do you think my night was right about my parents should have called the cops? I definitely think so. Yep. I think that your parents should have called the cops. Yes, definitely. Because some things cannot go unnoticed. Like, you have to get help from somebody else beside your parents. They wanted to and they were going to. Yeah, they should have. I mean, this could have also ended up in her record for life, you know? In that person's record for life. She could, that person, but I didn't want them to. Okay. Yeah, that person could have been in jail right now. Yeah, in my situation, I don't think I could ever possibly forget nor forgive this person, which I don't even know. It's like a long, long story that I'll never forget. For sure, I will never forget. But I do not know if I could ever forgive that person because it was just too much. Yeah, exactly. I understand completely. And is it gonna live with us for the rest of our lives? I do think so. It's not like it's not like you're gonna forget about it the next day. No, I think you're going to live with that specific thing for the rest of your life. You know, like it's always gonna be in the back of your mind. You know. The situation. The situation plus court and talk to police, and most people don't know. This is naked for the police so they can take pictures of it. Yeah, that's true, Naya. That is so true. But that's like a whole process that when stuff like that happens that you have to go through, and I understand. I completely understand because you probably felt like you didn't want to get no one involved, like you said. It just depends on the situation too. Like you feel like no one understands what you're going through. I understand, Naya. but I don't want to speak about it around midnight, girl. Yeah, that's fine. I understand. You don't have to talk about it with him. I mean, he probably wouldn't even come to my live, so you should be fine. Because he was going to call the cops on someone. Like on something that happened to him or you. Right here it says forget, fail to remember. Stop thinking about one's problems or feeling. I don't think we could ever forget on Oh, is he talking about Zapart? The last one I don't want him. Yeah. Who was it? He was gonna call the cops on Zapart or somebody else on my live stream. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, he's crazy. That's where he needs to mind his business. I mean, but I don't know. I'd like to tell you the truth. There's some stuff that I can never forgive nor forget, you know? And I don't know if it's ever happened to you because you just said that you do forgive but not forget. But in my situation, I don't know if I should forgive or forget, you know? I'll never forget, bottom line. But I don't know if I could ever forgive that person, you know? Oh, okay. Well, this was this was back like when was it? Like this was 7 years ago, right? And I haven't told anybody. I think I only told one person, but I haven't told like anybody, you know, on here on YouTube. But 7 years ago, I was pregnant with one of my babies, right? And I was working and everything because I was so stupid. I wanted my own money. I wanted to be able to afford stuff, you know, like buy a car, whatever, pay off my car. And like I said, I was pregnant, right? I was carrying a baby. And I was noticing that my body was trying to tell me, hey, stop working, relax, you know, like stay home, relax, pay attention to your body, you know. And I wasn't worried about my pregnancy because I didn't think anything bad was gonna happen. Well, actually, I was like 24 weeks pregnant, 24, 25 weeks pregnant, and I was noticing that I was starting to go into premature labor, and I was like, there's something wrong. Like, I'm not supposed to be feeling like this, you know? And so I called the doctor. The bottom line doctors are like, no, everybody's the same. All the women are the same. I'm like, no, you're crazy. Not every person's the same. Every pregnancy is different. So he ignored me. And one day I woke up and I went to work. I went to work. And I was feeling fine. Are you still here with me? I'm over here talking to myself. Let me know if you are still here. Okay. Okay. Um, so that day I went to work and I kept getting contractions. And I was like, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. I can't stay here. I have to go home. So they let me go home. I got home and I told my husband, like, I think the baby's coming, but it's too early. It's too early. Like, I'm freaking out. It's way too early. I'm like 25 weeks pregnant. 25, 26. So I called the doctor and he's like, well, you're too early, whatever. They didn't believe me. So then, I fell asleep and I was like, well, maybe if I go to bed, nothing will happen. I'll wake up and I'll be fine. So I went to bed and the next day I woke up and no, I kept having contractions. I'm like, no, there's something wrong. Like, we have to go to the hospital right now. So we went to the hospital and I was in labor and I was telling the doctor it's too early, it's too early. And they were like scaring the crap out of me. They're like, no, he's gonna come out today and this and that. And I was like, no, I don't want you to take him out. Um, so bottom line, they did me a C-section, emergency C-section, because his heart rate was dropping. And I was like, oh my gosh, no, it's way too early for y'all to take him out. So they did me an emergency C-section, and then they had to send him to a different hospital, and I was in a different hospital. So he had to be in the NICU since he was born early. And I was like, I couldn't, I was like, I was in so much pain, I couldn't move, I couldn't walk, because after you have a C-section, you're like completely just messed up. So I couldn't walk. And every day we would go see him at the hospital, like every day for about, let me see, 10 or 11 days. We would go to the hospital non-stop. I would go with my husband. We would go to the hospital. Are you still here, Naya? I don't want to be talking to myself. Okay, awesome. So we would go every day for 11 days. And one day my phone kept ringing and ringing. It was ringing at 3 in the morning. So I called the hospital and I was like, is everything fine? He's like, yeah, everything's fine with your baby. We're just going to run some tests. We're going to withdraw blood. And I was like, okay, let me know if everything comes out fine. Well, we went to church that day too, and the phone rang and rang, and they couldn't get a hold of us because I didn't know who was calling, and we were in church. You can't answer your phone in church. And so then they called my sister-in-law, and they had told her, hey, you need to and you need to tell your brother and his wife, which is me and my hubby, to come down to the hospital because the baby's dying. I was like, oh my God. So we left church, we speeded to the hospital, and I was like, what's going on? Like, he was dying because the nurse had poked him to withdraw blood, and she had did it multiple times, and they didn't ask permission from me to do it multiple times you know I was only told one time that they were going to withdraw blood. And so we were there and he was dying, and I was like, oh my God, there's nothing I can do. This is like, why did she poke him? Why did she constantly keep on withdrawing blood? If she couldn't do it the first time, she should have just stopped. And he died. He only like he only lived. Oh gosh, sorry. He only lived for like 11 days. Oh my gosh, I'm on here. Whew. He only lived for 11 days. Hey, hey, keeping up with the Scots, how are you? Welcome to my live stream. Excuse me if I am crying. We are talking about, can you forgive and forget? But if you don't have anyone in the chat, you could go ahead and, bake with them. Oh, because because we were talking about forgiving and forgetting. Can you forgive and forget? And in my situation, I don't think I could ever forgive and forget. So I was telling my story here. And I don't ever talk about this, and not a lot of people know. And I wanted to tell my story because I don't think I will ever forgive this person and forget the situation, because this is going to stay with me for the rest of my life. So that's what we were talking about. But yeah, he only lived for like 10, 11 days, and I was so heartbroken. And until this day, I think about it, and I will never, ever forgive and forget. You know, I don't know what nurse it was who actually withdrew blood from him, but I will never, ever forgive or forget that situation. I don't think I'll ever. Hey, Early Matters TV, how are you? Welcome to my live stream. If you don't have anybody in the chat, you could go ahead and bake with them. Yes, Naya. Yes. And he passed away right in front of my face. Exactly. That's what I think about every day. Every day. And I don't think I could ever forgive that person, and I will never forget the situation. And I'm like, I still, to this day, I want to know who that person was that withdrew blood from him. You know, I really do want to know. Exactly. I don't think I will ever forgive or forget. You know? And I always think about it like, what if I call and ask them? It's hard for me. Yes, exactly, Naya. And not a lot of people know, and that's why I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go on live and actually tell my story, you know. And hey, you should. Okay. I need. What's your IG? You can write it in the chat so I could take a screenshot of it. And what's it called? So yeah, he passed away in front of me. Okay, just leave your IG on there so I can DM you. Okay. Alright. And like I was saying, like to this day I want to call the hospital and ask them what was the nurse's name? Does she still work here? You know, oh sorry, I burped, guys. Like I want to ask, does she still work here? Does it cross her mind like the situation that happened? Is this normal? Does this happen to anybody else? Has this ever happened to anybody else with babies in the NICU, you know? Yeah, and I know I want to, but I don't know how long they keep your records for. I don't know if it's 10 years, 5 years, or what. But it crosses my mind every day, like he would have been 7 years old this year. Sorry, guys. He would have turned 7 years old. And yeah. Hey Zaya, how are you? Welcome to my live stream. Yeah, I'm okay. We're just talking about can you forgive and forget? And whew, like I think about it every day. Sorry. Like I think about it every day when how he would look. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm over here bawling my eyes out. Oh my god. I'm so sorry, guys. I just went ahead and messed up my makeup even more. And it's like, he would be going to school, but I will never, ever in my life, I will never, ever forgive this person, nor forget. I will never forgive nor forget. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm over here crying like a damn baby. Oh, I love you too, Zaya. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm over here crying. And I will never, ever. Oh, thank you. I'm missing some. They broke off. They're somewhere here around the house. But yeah, I will never forgive nor forget. Never. Never. This is something I will carry with me for the rest of my life until I die. I will never forgive. Yeah, I know, Naya. That's what they say, but. And every day I wake up and I think, does that specific nurse have you want? No, I don't necessarily believe in the therapist because some of them are full of crap. Yeah. Some of them are just full of crap. That's why I've never gotten to see a therapist or anything. Because they're full of crap sometimes. Yeah, almost every day I wake up and I think, I wonder if that nurse is still alive. Does it haunt her every day? I mean, like, does it mess with her mind, or does she just keep on going with her life like nothing happened? Like, I don't even know if it's in. How is your day? I'm good, Zaya. I am good. How are you doing? Like, I think. No, Naya, it's not your fault. Uh-uh. No, it should never. You should never feel like it's your fault because it's not your fault. You know. And is it wrong of me to think, hey, you know what? I hope something bad happens to that person who withdrew blood from my son. You know. Is it bad to for me to say that? Oh, Zaya, don't pay attention to them. They're just ignorant. They don't know. They don't know what someone's going through. Yeah, and sometimes I think like, oh, I hope something bad happens to that person, but is it just like the evil side of me trying to wanting to come out and be like, hey, you know what? I wish evil on this person because what she did to me, what I'm going through, you know? It's like freaking hard. Oh my gosh, my makeup's all messed up. It is hard. It is very, very hard. It's alright, Naya. It's fine. I will see you later. You be safe. Okay, I'll still be here. I will definitely be here. So yeah, is it wrong of me to be thinking that like I hope this person wakes up every day and feels bad for what she did? Is it really wrong of me? You know, she practically killed my child, or is it because this is what God wanted? You know? Whew, I messed up all my makeup. Let me know if you are here with me. Because I don't think I'll ever be able to forgive nor forget this specific situation. So let me know if you are here. We're discussing about forgiving and forgetting. Okay, Naya. Cool. So I don't know, but I will never forgive or forget the situation. And it's hard. Like every year, I have to go to the cemetery to leave my son flowers and balloons. And I don't think a mother should ever have to bury her child at a young age. I don't think any parent should be going through this. And I know that there is, and I'm not the only one. But it's something very, very difficult. Oh, really, Maya? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Was your mom full term, or like he died like months before, or what? Who else is in the chat with me? Let me know. Like every year I go, we either go to Party City or Dollar Tree to get balloons for him to go release him at the cemetery. And it's so hard because they ask, "Oh, it's a boy, happy birthday," and I can't say anything, because I feel so bad, and I'll probably start crying all over again. And just because I had and then they say, oh, why don't you just have another baby? You'll forget about. Hello. How are you? Welcome to my live stream. We're talking about, can you forgive and forget? In my situation, I will never forgive nor forget. Never. Exactly, Naya. And it's so hard. So I ended up having another baby, which is Natalie, and she's 5 years old. And she's because when you lose a baby, and then you have another one, they say that that's your rainbow baby. But I don't think that. Yes, Nazareth. Yes, sometimes I will forgive and forget. Depends. Yes, you're right. But in my situation, I don't think I'll ever forgive nor forget. And so I had another baby, and she's 5 years old. She is 5 years old, and I still think about it in the back of my mind. How would my son look? How would it be for him to be here with me, Like, it takes your mind off that situation. It does, because you're with another child, They depend on you. But it just does never ever get easy, because you're always going to have that in your mind. I'm sorry, you guys, I'm crying over here. Like, I will never forget nor forgive. Sorry, guys, I'm setting up my makeup. I will never forget. And my kids tell me all the time, "Oh, how come you don't have another baby? Why can't it be a boy?" Yeah. I was like, "Why can't you have another boy?" Like,
if I could choose the sex of the baby, I would, but it's not up to me, you know? It's up to God what He wants to give me, you know? And I don't want to put myself in that situation, you know? I did have Natalie and she's 5 and I was fine, but I did have complications when I was pregnant with her, you know? And for what? Why have another child if it's not going to be that same child that was taken from me, you know? So I will never, ever, yes, Naya, of course, we will all get through them, but it's just very, very hard for some people. For some people, they're fine, but some, Some find it really, really hard, which I do. In my case, I find it very, very hard to forgive and forget this specific situation. But it's not like I don't wish death upon that person, you know? No. But I will never forgive nor forget. And I really, really want to know who that person is. What is her name, you know? Like, I want to ask her questions, you know? So, that's why I wish I could give you a hug. Oh, it's fine. We could do a virtual hug. Here, I'm hugging the phone. So that's why I have his footprints tattooed on me. If y'all could see them. He was so little. But these are his feet. And this I will carry for the rest of my life until I die. Yes. Thank you. But like, I'm not a mean person to be like, hey, you know what? I hope something bad happens to that person. You know, no. And it doesn't get easier year by year, you know? Because having another child isn't going to replace that specific one that was taken away from you. Yeah, and it's just, oof, it's hard. And I don't want to go see a therapist because the therapist, they're like, eh. Like, have you been through this? No, you don't know how it feels. You're not in my shoes. You weren't there. You didn't witness any of this, you know? And it gets hard, like, when people ask me, oh, I like your tattoo. Like, is there a story behind it? It's hard to tell, you know? I start crying, you know? It's very, very hard, guys. But in my situation, I cannot ever forgive this person nor forget. I can't. And my hubby says, yes, you should forgive that person. But no, why should I? Why should I? Is that gonna, like, is God gonna judge me and tell me, hey, you need to forgive everybody? You know, it's hard. Oh my gosh, here I go. My makeup's messing up even more. Whew. But yeah, I need to do some research. I need to call the hospital to see if they still have the records there, if the nurse signed them, does she still work there, you know? But in the back of my mind is that, yeah, I understand, Naya, but I don't think I could forgive that person, you know? And I don't want to get judged and be like, you have to forgive, you know? It's just very, very hard. Yeah, it's very hard to forgive people. Oh, thank you, Nazarick. I will. I actually wanted to do a video, but I was like, you know what? We'll just talk about it on live stream to see whoever comes into my live. And look at me, I'm over here crying. Yes, Naya, of course. He's always gonna be with me no matter what. But it's not the same, like, I can't touch him. You know, I can't, like, see him. Yes, he's always gonna be with me no matter what. But it's just hard when you can't hug him or, you know, change his pamper or take him a bath, you know. It's just very, very, very hard. Like, I didn't even get to see him fully naked at the hospital, and I was like, why? That's my baby. I should be able to see him, you know, and I didn't. Oh, I'm over here crying. Whew. Oh, I love you too, Naya. Whew. Now I'm gonna have to go fix all my makeup. Cause, whew. Yeah. Exactly, because we just don't know. We don't know what's going on in people's minds, you know? So if I, like, oh, Zaya, I do not know what I'm gonna cook. Hey, 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 how are you? Don't mind me, I was, over here crying my eyes out, Slender. So yeah, Like if there's someone, like a kid, a teenager, and they feel some sort of way, yeah, I'm gonna lean towards that person because we just don't know, you know? We always have to be careful of our surroundings because it might be a cry for help. But in my situation, I will never forgive nor forget. And I don't want it to be late to the point that I made you. Okay, yeah, I saw that when I was in, I saw it when I was watching your video premiere. Yeah, sometimes McNightkrim don't even know what to say. He doesn't know what other people are going through, you know? Like, some of this, like, people say stuff and, like, they don't know it hurts somebody's feelings, you know? So that's why I tend to lean more, no problem. Of course, no problem. You are so welcome. No problem. My voice just changed. My nose is all stuffed. Yeah, I had to leave that chat. I left that chat. I was like, you know what? No. I can't do it. I mean, I really don't say a lot. I just go and read the messages. But I had to leave that chat. I left it yesterday. I think it was yesterday morning when I think the whole thing. I actually liked it. It was funny. I like his accent. It was cool. I liked the whole video. Yeah, I liked the whole thing too. When I was like, oh, he has an accent. That's pretty cool. It was just funny the way it was like. It was so funny. Okay, Dark Master, cool. Yeah, which made it even funnier because it was like great. Did you have to download like a specific software for that video or what? Or you just did it? Well, I don't even know how you would do that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I figured it was a software. I was like, I don't know what kind of software he's using. But yeah, it was pretty cool. So Nate, can you ever virtual DJ? Oh, okay.
So, can you forgive and forget? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I liked it. So, is it possible to forgive and forget? Because in my situation, I will never forgive. I will never forgive and forget in my situation. Ow. Okay. Yeah. Whew. I was supposed to go to the dentist, but my truck didn't start. I was like, really? Really? Jeez. And I have to go outside and try to jumpstart my truck with my other vehicle. Do you have a situation, Nate, that you can possibly forgive and forget if you are still here and alive with me? You wouldn't what? Forgive and forget? I want to take a nap after I already done cried. Now I need to close my eyes. Okay, Naya. Well, I don't know if you want to share another one with us. It's fine if you want to. You let me know if you want to share one of your stories with us. Yeah, after I just cried, I just want to like close my eyes, but I'll wake up and I'm not gonna forget about it. Not gonna forget nor forgive. Who else is here with me? Let me know you are here and not hiding in the bushes like I like to hide. So yeah, Naya, do you want to discuss
a situation, you let me know. I'm still here looking at the chat on my laptop. Okay. Why? Yeah, he probably will, but I don't think he'll find out unless he pops onto the live, but I don't think he'll come on live. And look, Dion didn't show up either. Because usually Dion, he'll get my notification and he'll come on here, but he has not yet to come on. He'll probably get mad. I don't know, but he has to get over it. Are you still here with me, Naya? Who's here with me? So yeah, like I have Natalie and she's 5 years old, and we talked to her about her older brother that's in heaven, and she gets so angry and frustrated because she doesn't understand what happened. She doesn't understand. And I remember one night she woke up out of nowhere and she woke me up and she was like, Mom, I was like, okay. She's like, Mom, I don't want you to die. I don't want to die. And I was just like, oh my gosh. Okay, cool. But yeah, she's like, I don't want to die. I don't want you to die. And I was like, everybody has to die one day. Everybody's going to die. But it just like it didn't scare me, but I was so surprised that she actually woke up and woke me up and told me that, Mom, I don't want to die and stuff like that. Because we just don't know. Oh, sorry, I burped. Yeah, Naya. Yeah, me too. I was like, really? Like, no, like, don't say that. Like, yeah, that's. You see, when he said that too, I was like, wait, what? I wouldn't. Be- Because that's still traumatizing to this day if Dion saw you. Yeah, exactly. I understand. We don't. That's what I said too. Like, really, like what if someone close to him said that to McNigram? I would be like, dude, you're crazy. Wouldn't wish that upon anybody, you know. I guess McNigram's going through a real hard time, because if he doesn't have sympathy for other people, then he must be going through something himself. And maybe he doesn't like to talk about it, you know? Maybe he doesn't have anyone he could trust to actually talk about it. I mean, nobody wants to hear that. That's why when Dion says stuff like that, like, I take it seriously. Like, I'm just not gonna ignore it because we just don't ever know, you know? So when he comes on and says stuff like that, or if he messages me on IG, I take it serious. You know, I try to talk to him. I'm not gonna force him away, you know? Maybe I want to ask him what's going on because maybe something's. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. I completely understand you. But sometimes people just don't like to be open with other people that they cannot trust. Well, like, that's why I've never been to therapy. I don't even. What? Hey, Z. Hey, D. Hey, D. Can't even talk. Hey, Zaypart, how are you? What? What do you mean? Are you kidding me? What's going on? You're done with what? What are you done with? What are you done with? Why is it because you're not blue? Because yesterday I messed up my settings and I had to go and demod everybody. I was removing some of the words people said. Did he leave? He probably left. Now I have to go DM him on Instagram. Yeah, I know, I'm live. What's up with my phone? Okay, Naya. I don't know what my phone is acting strange, but I'll see you later. You be safe. Okay, yeah, I understand. That hair takes a long time. Alright, you be safe. And my phone is acting strange. Well, get down to the floor because my other phone is. My phone is messed up. It like froze. I think it's because they were trying to call me on that phone and it's still connected to this one. So I don't know what's wrong with my. I don't know what's wrong with my life.
I'm good.
Your dad?
Huh? Oh, she's online.
Yeah, look at my face. It froze.
Yeah.
Oh, it was grandma trying to call me.
Yeah, you messed up my life.